into firefighting brand new. I worked in insurance for the past 6 years, and so going from the office environment into the academy environment was definitely a little bit of a shock to the system. But I've really enjoyed it. It's been really fun the whole time. Learned a bunch of new skills, obviously. Hung out with some great people. Just cutting up lumber all day or breaking down steel doors all day. It's hard to pick a favorite. But I thought what was really cool about that was there's just a moment where I just almost had to pinch myself. It was like, dang, this is what I'm getting paid for. Like this is fantastic.
It's been very cool to work with them, to get to know a lot of them, especially the ones that are working with West Pierce that I'm going to be working with directly. Personally, I really liked Search Week, but that's just because I enjoy the search aspect of the job. But I mean, all the guys on hose were awesome. The guys on ladders were awesome. It was all the instructors were great.
Probably that first week, it's just like kind of always on edge a little bit, like what's going to happen. And of course that first week is in dock. So it's like the pinnacle of anxiety and stress. So that was pretty challenging, but it was more of the anticipation of what's going to happen versus what was actually happening, which, was tiring, but it wasn't, the end of the world or anything like that. I know when we were doing tactical ventilation, Reynoldson hitting the ladder with the chainsaw was pretty funny, especially it was during the competition, so everyone was watching us. So that was pretty good. Oh, also Cordero, when we were doing the fire prop, the propane car fire prop, I remember he absolutely blasted Chief Marin with the 1 3/4, and like my group was there on the side, so I got like the perfect front row view of it, and just, I don't know, seeing his reaction was pretty funny, just like stopping and turning around to see who did that. So that was pretty good.
Really is just getting the different experience levels, people that are specialized in their training, whether it be the vehicle extrication, the search, getting the ladder companies come in for that search because that's what they do on a day-to-day, and just getting that perspective has been, you can get one thing from the books, it's another to get the guys that's what they do all day. Same with hose. Getting those subject matter experts to really set us up for success has been nice. The first squad I was in, there's a few people there that kind of got close to and have similar activities off of work. It's nice with these academies with the different people is we will see these guys again. We do mutual aid with them, possibility that we'll all be one big department in the future. So to have these connections and these people that you've met over time, it will be important in the future. And, there's friendships that we've made or I've made that will stay with me, for the rest of my career, the rest of my life.
Some of these guys, the knowledge they have it just blow you away. Like, you see them as the instructors, but then you get to sit and talk with them, and like some of the knowledge they can drop on you is just like, wow. Like, these guys are world-class instructors. They're hard on you, but they care, and you could tell. They're passionate about the job. They're passionate about raising recruits right and, prepping the future of the fire service, and it's been great, man. And again, more relationships that I'll have for the rest of my life with the instructors, that's for sure. Figured out I'm kind of a tools guy, so I like the extrication. I like the power tools, forcible entry. Definitely my favorite stuff, just getting to mess around with those tools. And because before this I was a landscaper, and just chopping down little trees. It's a lot different when you get to sit on a rooftop with a ladder propped up, standing on a ladder, cutting a hole in the roof. That's been awesome. That's been something I'll never forget. And whether or not I ever do it in real life, it's something I got to do here, and I'll remember it forever.
We're all really close, and we're all a bunch of competitive people, so we like to be able to, talk our smack and flex a little bit in front of each other. One of my buddies, Kyle Reynoldson, he has it in good with the instructors. He's a good, well-built guy, good at all the fire side. It was during our tactical ventilation week, we were doing a race to see who could ventilate our roof prop the fastest at the very end. It was Reynoldson's turn to compete in this competition in front of all the instructors, in front of all the recruits, and he gets up there and he's killing it. He's going super fast. He's making his cuts, rolling the rafters, and all of a sudden you just hear, and you look down and see a bunch of sparks shoot up, and we all realized that he had actually hit the roof ladder with the chainsaw and made this atrocious noise. And from that point forward, he never lived it down, Everybody liked to make fun of him for hitting a ladder with his chainsaw.
Definitely Nelson. He was day one, squad 4, so, and he's just, he's just Nelson, man. There's just, You just never know what's gonna come out of his mouth. There's Peterson though. He's awesome because he's the guy that's always smiling. We were doing like jumping jacks or just like air squats and stuff, and man, that guy, like, he has the biggest smile on his face no matter what's going on. And so just you could see people would like watch him and then they'd start cracking up. And so we've got a lot of really big personalities, but I would definitely, those two are top up there for sure.
So it was during drill and discipline week, and we all had to sprint up to the top of the tower at West Pierce's station. And Chief Cable and Chief Marin was there, and a bunch of other instructors. Anyways, they had us doing wall sits on the top, like linking arms and basically holding each other up. I don't remember how long we were up there. It was definitely felt like a long time. And they had us go around, and each one of us, they asked us to tell everyone like something that we could use help with, that maybe the other recruits could help us with, whether it be studying or physical fitness, whatever it could be. One of our fellow recruits that I won't name, and he said, "I need help with motivation, sir," which was like possibly the worst thing you could have said on like that day while we were doing that activity with those instructors. And I remember Chief Cable was just like, "You need help with motivation? We can do that." And all of us just started like, oh no. But like I said, afterwards, that's like one of the top moments for me because it's just so funny. Like, just bad timing on that one.
We're all one big academy, and we're all family, but there's definitely some branches out there. And so like Carson Kent, Zach Cermak, Sam Rogers, Trey Lucas, Ro Cordero, these are all my guys. Squad 2 from the start. We got broken up towards the middle, but for sure those are some of the people who I know have my back and I have theirs, and we're friends in academy, we're friends outside of work, and I know for a fact that those are relationships and bonds that we'll carry on for the rest of our career.
I do always get a great laugh. Every morning we'll do most embarrassing stories, and I've a lot of stories there that always make me laugh. Lots of people pooping their pants and peeing on things, and so that always brings a lot of laughter to me. I owe so much, thank and respect, and just to all the instructors that I've been around, to be honest, especially Captain McCabe. He's been so amazing. There's been times where, I've kind of had a hard time believing in myself, and he's, given me so much support, so much encouragement, and if it weren't for him, I think some days, I don't know if I could have made it all the way through.
It's been, to kind of elaborate more on rewarding, it's been amazing to kind of get to know a lot of different kinds of people and to see how all these different kinds of people can kind of come together to, reach that one common goal that we're all striving for is, to be firefighters and EMTs at the end of the day. It's a pretty beautiful thing, looking at it from the beginning and then to where we are now, and all those challenges that we went through to get to this point, the end goal, it's a beautiful thing, and that is the most rewarding thing. So to be a part of that equation, I consider myself lucky. There's not a lot of people that get that opportunity, and it's something that I definitely hold my hat on, and I know everyone else does as well.